Okay, welcome to video blog number 8. Today I'm going to take you through the transition and just give you a few tips for what is a good thing to do. First thing in regards to the swim, the first transition actually starts before you enter the water, because what many people find good is to loop the bottom part of the legs here with some baby oil or a little bit of shampoo, so that when you get off out of the water and you have to get your wetsuit off, it comes off easily. And that is one thing, and you can do that in the arms as well if you like. And then on the back of the suit, what I usually do is I take the band here and put it up here, through here, and then into the bathing cap. So in that way, first of all, no one can rip it, and second of all, by accident, of course, no one can rip it by accident, and second of all, you know where it is, and straight as you come out the water, you can take it out of your cap and you can pull it off. So that's just 2 tips before you enter the water. So when you come up, you peel off the suit, arms first, of course, and then the legs. And depending on where you're going to end it, usually if the run is long, you take it immediately out of the water. If it's not that long, you can wait and take it off when you get to where you have your bags and the transition tent and so forth. So here at the race, you're going to have all your gear in bags. So all your bike gear is going to be in a bike bag, and you're going to have your clothes there, but you have to have your shoes and your helmet near to your bike. So just looking at that, one of the things that you might want to have in your bag, for example, is a number belt with your number on that you can put on. If you haven't pinned it to your race attire, you can have it there and put the number on the back. Or maybe if you put it on a bike shirt or anything, you can have that in your bag, in your bike bag. And then obviously on your bike, you're going to have your helmet and glasses, and you can practice putting these on. Make sure that the straps here are put in a way that's easily accessible for you. When you get out of the water, you're going to be wet and you're going to be excited and stuff to go. So it's important that you practice it a few times so you can put the helmet on easily. I think it's a good idea to remind yourself to just stay calm throughout the transition. Do what you usually do, and don't get into a big fuss about if you just buckle in the first time. Just take it easy and buckle it in again. Often if that goes wrong, people can stress all over it, but it's really not a big point and it's just a few seconds. So take it easy, calm and relax, and put on your helmet in good fashion. Second thing is about your shoes. Now for most of you would probably prefer to have your shoes at the side of the bike, so you can just put them on and then run with them and on the bike. But others, if you're chasing for a personal record or a time, you might want to have your shoe on the bike, so that it fixed to the pedals, and you have, of course, the other one on the other side, and that you have a small elastic band keeping the shoe up, so they don't get into the wheels or the chain, or they don't spin around when you run with a bike. And then once you get on the bike, you can just start pedaling, and the elastic will break or come off and just be here at the shoe, and then you can put your shoes on as you go. If you choose this option, however, it's very important that you remember to practice that in training. Practice it many times. Practice it with wet feet, so you know what you're going into. So when you get off in your wet feet and you get out on the bike, that you don't tumble all over, but you know what you're doing. That's important. If not, if you don't have time to practice it, I prefer you or encourage you to take this, have the bike shoes next to the bike and put them on there and go from there. It's only, this is usually in short course racing, this is extremely important. In long course, it's again a few seconds, and if you're not in for the win, that might be something it's better for you to take the comfortable way. In regards to the run, you come over here. Obviously, you're going to have your run shoes and stuff, and you're probably going to have that in a bag as well. Maybe you want to have depending on how hot it is, an extra shirt or a white shirt if it's very hot and the sun is out, for cooling, and keep it wet. It will cool you. And obviously, you're going to have your shoes. You can prepare your socks so they're easily to put on. And again, this is something you should practice. Maybe you want to have a ziplock like this, or you want to have an elastic band, or you could just tie your laces as normal. This is a bit quicker than tying your laces. So the shoes needs to be prepared for you. And obviously maybe you need a cap if it's warm again to protect from the sun, or you might have some glasses, or you have a drinking belt or whatever. What's very important is that you go through your transitions both in your planning, so you have everything you need in the bags besides what you're getting at the aid stations. And second, that when you arrive at the race site and race morning, that you take time to go through the transition just as you have to do in the race. So you know where your bike is, you know where your bags are, your bike bag and your run bag, and you know the route you're going to take, you know where the transition tents are and everything. So take the time on race morning to go through that. That's going to help you in the race where you're excited and you want to get going, and you won't have the time to stop up and think about where you're going. So the more prepared you are, the more fluent and the better the experience you have in the race will be. That's it on transitions. Take care, plan this in advance carefully and practice it home in your garden or on your road and wherever you can, and it will come back to you in the race. So have a good time.